Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nana and this is Nana Space. I'm here to talk about Skinny Girl in Transit Season 7 Episode 2. If you haven't had a chance to watch Episode 1, please pause this video, spoiler alert, watch it. I've done a review which I'll link somewhere along the top of the page. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube, of course. Please subscribe for more updates each week. Let's get right into it. So I think last week I missed Tony Ume's introduction, our village husband. If you haven't seen that trailer, please check it out. Absolutely hilarious. And Tedupe's son. I have no idea why the hell has a scarf on with the glasses. I didn't quite get the whole thing, and this episode I could see something similar on the line where Matiwa was kind of reprimanding him and Usilat. But let's start from the beginning. Shalewa and Mohammad. As I suspected last week, he was just trying to find some way to get Shalewa to take it back, and marriage was what he came up with. Now, I'm going to put a pause in the beginning and jump right to when Shalewa dressed herself appropriately for Mohammed's side of the family. So sister has done her research, clearly. She looked beautiful among all the women there. But the reaction they gave him, like, we are seeing Mohammed's been around for 4 seasons. The way they acted, it's like they never heard of her before, or they didn't know who she was, or they could care less, or they've accepted the other lady. Bear with me, but when the dad came and Mohammad went to talk to him, I could have sworn he said, "This is a woman I want as a second wife." Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I was like, this is, you know, you have to know what you're signing up for. If that's what you want, my dear, because you've already followed someone else's husband, so you've been a second wife before, in quotes, okay? Now, you want to marry, and the guy has bypassed you, who was with him first, to marry another lady, and you are now playing second fiddle. If that's what you want, that's okay. But I like the fact that the proposal was at the beginning, and they flashed Shalewa's life, you know, what is to come at the end. So she's got a lot of work to do. I like the fact that Tiwa picked up that she's been going to therapy, which is really helpful. And I think, you know, there's enough trauma to go around. Tiwa herself, Matiwa, Mummy, Tedupe, they all need therapy, but Shalewa is the trailblazer, of course. This episode had a very melancholic feel to it. Even the song in the background were very laid back, but there were some punches, 2 of which I've just talked about. Like, the music was so toned down and allowed the audience to pick up on the shockers of the episodes. So the first one was Mohammed's proposal, and the last was the family's reaction to her and a comment about potentially she being a second wife. I was like, oh, yeah. I really found the interaction between Didi and God, the guy's name has escaped me. The family discussions, like, I mean, I get where they are coming from with Edith being married before and how lavish she was and got 2 children and they don't want to spend so much more. But then Didi, this is her first time. She's never done this road. She's never been on this road before. So like, why don't you let the 2 of them decide, rather than the family decide? Well, you've done it before, been there, done that. We're not doing all this. And I was like, I've never done it before. I want to do all the pumps and circumstances of it. So the conversation they had was, why don't we do it our way? I don't know whether eloping is where they're gonna go. Are they gonna run off into the sunset and get married and come back? I have no idea. But I look forward to where this unfolds, and I like that. I was a bit worried last week that maybe they would they like Edith's not coming back, but he's here to stay. And the children calling her auntie, and like, what do I call you when we get married? Oh, so sweet. So I'm really excited, looking forward to that. Tiwa and Didi's conversation about motherhood. It was very interesting. How there's a nanny, and Tiwa makes sure that she's out the door at 5 o'clock because she didn't want the baby knowing anyone else other than her. Like, there's that maternal euphoria that hasn't worn off yet because Tiwa has a lot of support. You know, if you live in a side of the world where you don't have any carers, people giving you a hand to do things, that euphoria wears off quite quickly. Like, you need all the hands on deck to look after your children, and most importantly, they are in safe hands. You know, not everyone has good hands looking after their children, so just be careful out there. I get her sentiment. And the way she was looking at the clothing and talking about the baby, it was just so sweet. It was just so lovely. Now, I thought that Derrin, I forgot her name last week, but I remember now, Derrin. I thought sister has graduated from her nonsense. I really thought she's graduated from her nonsense. Because seeing her last week, okay, Mida was in a rush to go back to Tiwa. Okay, they're married people, they do what married people do. And this lady was like blocking him the whole time. And initially I didn't think very much of it, but this episode I was like, what do you have up your sleeve? Because that lady you brought in, did you guys see how she had served her cows on a platter? Her milk bags on a platter? Like, the top she wore, the dress that she wore, the way it had a V. Oh, God. And the nerve of that lady to go to me there and said, I can't wait to get in bed with you. Aren't you being cheap much? Sister, please, let's leave cheapness into 2023. Like, we can't get into this decade with this behavior, this new year in this behavior. Someone's husband. And trust Derrin to bring. Who has she not brought? That lady that was caressing me there at the party. That was one. The one that had a baby in UK that had to do paternity test. That was number 2. And I brought this one. Homewrecker much? You know, the only time she was not causing havoc was when she was being late. They need to find her man, because this lady, when she's by herself, she doesn't think straight. Please, hashtag help Derrin, okay? Because, you know, Mide and Tiwa have 99 problems, and one of them is that sister, okay? She hasn't learned her lesson. I think whatever Didi had been planning for her for years, that, you know, Tiwa has tamed her for it. If Didi finds out that this is what he's doing, like, people, it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell. So she needs to be very, very careful. Both her and the new friend that she's brought in. Why? We haven't got enough drama. And with this reaction, I'm going to reserve my comments until the next episode. But Dude did not say anything. I guess he was taken aback. I guess he was shocked. I get that. But, mate, it was not about the right. Okay? It's not about the right. Please. And don't be like Tiwa, who hid everything until it blew up on her face. That would be my advice to Mide on this one. And he had to tread very carefully. You're a new dad. You enjoy married life. Work is going well. And then life throws you a curveball. Even when you feel like you're standing firm, continue to stand firm, as the Bible says, because, mate, the devils come in different shapes and sizes, including family members. Okay, so that'd be my advice. Otherwise, I look forward to the next episode. Let me know your thoughts. Anything I've missed, any opinion I've shared that you disagree with or agree with. Let the conversation keep going in the comment section. Thank you for those who watched it last time, and I've not been here for a long time, so I haven't got many views, but I'm hoping to build the momentum as we carry on this journey. So on to the next one. I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you on the next episode when I review. Bye.